Welcome to the Royal Perth Yacht Club for the 2024 Impromptu Cup Twilight Team Racing 3x3 Challenge. In this format, 6 individual teams of 3 or 4 people compete against each other in every possible combination to determine the individual boat team that is the most successful across the competition. This is the program for day 1, and the first race shows boats 1, 2 and 3 in the yellow team racing against boats 4, 5 and 6 in the blue team. The yellow team are flying yellow flags on each side stay and the blue team flying blue flags. So this is race 1 with the boats heading towards the first mark on port tack. The course for today's event is a simple 2-lap windward leeward, all marks to starboard course, upwind from the start to marks 1 and 2, downwind to mark 3, back upwind to marks 1 and 2 again, and then downwind to the finish. Approaching the first mark, just in front is Jeff Lansell's team racing team in boat 5, closely followed by the Lord's Prayer, skippered by Trevor Lord, boat number 4, noting that those boats are on the same team, so the blue team has a strong hold on this race with first and second, and the third boat around the first mark is the first of the yellow team, skippered by Tony Finch, a group of Endeavour sailors taking on these hardened team races and doing a fine job. Close behind them is the third member of the blue team, boat 6, skippered by Chris Pye, who had a bit of trouble at the start, had to take a penalty and is working his way back into the race. Not much happened between marks 1 and 2 because the blue team controls first and second, which gives them a strong hold on the race and no interest in slowing it down whatsoever. And then they turn downwind at mark 2, which gives the boats behind a chance to double cover boats in front, to slow them down and to bring the race back together again by mark 3. And here we are at mark 3 with the leader of the yellow team, Tony Finch. And now you can see Chris Hogan and Hogan's Heroes in boat 3 and Mindy Tavalli-Jones and her crew of boat 2, the second and third boats in the yellow team approaching mark 3. They have a big mountain to climb up this second windward leg, but it's never over till it's over in a team's race. We rejoin the race with this exciting battle between boat 1 of the yellow team and boat 6 of the blue team. And boat 6 is crossing boat 1 from the left, being assisted by the Lord's Prayer, boat 4, his teammate, which has performed a switch and a pass back to take the blue team to 1, 2 and 3. Team racing is unique in sailing because boats work together in team racing. And one example is a strategy called a pass back, in which a boat in second place might slow down the opponent behind them in third place to allow the teammate in fourth place to pass both of them. Tony Finch and his intrepid group of Endeavour sailors are not finished with yet, and you can see them dive inside boat 4 at mark 2 to get an overlap and create an opportunity for the yellow team to gain some points. But with the 2 most experienced team racers in the club in front of them, Tony Finch and his Endeavour sailors have got a lot of work to do. And as you can see, Jeff Lansell has taken himself to the ley line to the finish boat and has jibed back to take the powerful starboard end position on the finish line. And whilst Jeff and his team were protecting the right-hand end of the finish line, Chris Pye was protecting the starboard finish at the port end and staying between Tony Finch and the starboard end of the finish line, hence allowing Trevor Lord to separate from Tony Finch and come back inside. So the blue team had a very powerful first, second, and either third or fourth finishing position assured, and all Tony Finch could do was sail to the finish line with the pirates underneath him. This was a very satisfactory finish for the blue team, and the less experienced yellow team put up a great fight. The beauty of team racing for the competitors is that each team race only takes about 12 minutes, so if you lose the first one, you don't have to wait very long to have another crack at them. Race 2 coming up shortly. And of course, none of this would be possible without the great support we received from the best yacht club in the world, the Royal Perth Yacht Club, and her boating operations department headed by Travis, Anna and Dana. And on the night, can't have a race without a starter finisher, and we have the master starters Bill Quinn and Ross O'Brien, and the media team of John and Trish Carlson, Ivan Tan and my beautiful partner Helen. And if we've been able to make this look as much fun as it really is, why not contact the Royal Perth Yacht Club Boating Operations Office and give your details to them and allow us to contact you?